playoff push, right? And which teams are content with slipping into the lottery. A lot will be determined over the next few weeks.
Welcome to Maxey's world, one of the more efficient three-point shooters in this game.
Durant kicks to Thompson. Durant against George. A nice shot by Katie.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here's Maxey. Really played well against the Clippers in his last outing. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Ime Udoka. Coach knows that Joel Embiid is going to get his fair share of trips to the line, and he told me that's a part of his game, and he's great at it. If he can bait us into contact and still find a way to get a shot up, it's going to take a very disciplined approach from us tonight on Joel. We'll see if they're up for the task. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thank you. So for the 76ers, their last game, a win against the Clippers in L.A.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
They found their rhythm and kept piling it on. And a huge boost of confidence on the road for sure.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Embiid with the screen on Thompson. They need this, and Embiid lays it in.
Embiid, such a dominant force inside. That's exactly where his coaches and teammates want him operating.
Eason's shot is good.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. So the Rockets end up going with a whole new group. Pass to Bona. 17-foot shot on the way. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. Here's a Kogi. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling. Off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Here's Bona. Capella covering. And it's Bona missing.
He's hard to stop once he gets to the rim. That's great defense right there.
Tate finds Capella. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Rockets ahead. They're up by 9. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
So on the floor for Philadelphia, we've got Quentin Grimes. He's out there with Jared McCain. Joel Embiid out there with Edwards. And it's Barlow in at the 4-man position. And you think about the style of Sixers head coach Nick Nurse. Greg, what stands out to you?
He just has a willingness to experiment and adapt. That's a real asset with some of the challenges this roster has faced. And a big part of why this front office brought it in. The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
McCain, his three-pointers off the mark. Houston leading by 9. Here's Shepard, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Shepard's got his first points of the night.
The feet are what made that play happen inside for Shepard.
Here's Barlow, and that one good. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Out to the right wing. And Embiid with the block.
What a rejection by Embiid in close. He saw him coming and got there to deny it.
76ers moving the ball around. Really left alone that time. Barlow's got 5 points in the quarter.
Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off, so why not?
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Houston with a big group substitution here. Smith checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Durant comes in for Tate. Tari Eason's checked in for Josh Okogie. And Amen Thompson subbed in for Shepherd.
Well, the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Maxey feeling it out a bit for three. The 76ers another three.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
Easton passes to Thompson. Outside, KD. Paul George with the steal. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Maxey attacking.
This is Maxey at his best, attacking the lane and finishing at the rack.
And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Celtics will be coming into town for the next game. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. Here's Smith. It doesn't go for him. Good D by Embiid. And the dunk by Edgecombe.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam. You see some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Rockets lead by 5. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
And for that game against the Celtics, on paper, these teams are pretty even. So what will be the determining factor there, Ernie? I'm not sure, but they...
And now, guys, it's time to talk about that challenging first half for the 76ers. And that's all for us.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
We'll see Durant and Smith playing up at forward. Thompson is out there with Tari Eason. And it's Şengün in at the center. That's the 5 for Houston right now. The 76ers trail by 5. Here's KD, and finished off by KD.
Durant has definitely been on one tonight, knocking down shots for himself at a high rate.
When you talk about Amen Thompson, Clark, one of my favorite players. This kid is great.
Yeah, he's a joy to watch. I mean, for as young as he is, the way he gets after it defensively, the way he attacks the rim, he plays with a verve and confidence that belies his youth, man. He's a special talent, a freak athlete, exceptional at the defensive end already. And his offense is only going to continue to develop. Boy, that guy could be scary. There aren't going to be many people saying amen having to deal with him.
And the 76ers making a change here. Arlo's checked in. Thompson passes to Durant. The powerful flush by Durant.
Durant always ready to throw it down. You can't let him get close to the rack.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. You take a look at the 76ers. They're 6th right now in the conference with lots of time to make a move.
And for Philadelphia, they've stayed right there, just in sniffing distance of the conference leaders. That's a solid accomplishment at this stage of the season.
You know, I thought maybe they'd have it in them to actually join those leaders this season. But you're right, it's still nice work considering where they are.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Kevin Durant talked about the key to his longevity. And he said just being enthusiastic about the game every day and wanting to get better, that forces you to get in the gym. What you do the most is what you're going to be best at. And if you don't use it, you'll lose it. That's how I look at it. Guys?
Truly the love for the game. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting. The 3 from KD. They get it back. Thompson outside. Outside for Durant. Rocket 6. Another shot. In close. Durant gets the bucket.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
And here's Maxey outside. Rockets with the rebound.
He had a couple of triples in that first half, but since then, he has not been a factor from beyond the arc.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Şengün with the screen for Durant. Again, Durant missing. Maxey against Thompson. Off the run. Maxey, no good.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight, our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. In the backcourt, we'll see Maxey and Edgecombe. Oubre out there with Joel Embiid, and it's George in at the small forward position. Thompson rising up and ripping down the two-hand jam.
He's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. And GA, a lot of the best defensive teams in the league have some stout zone looks they can go to. Where do those in a game come in handy?
I mean, often it's a way of challenging opponents to make perimeter shots, but also you want to show different looks just to kind of disrupt the rhythm of a team's offensive flow. Silky corner shot by Durant. He is so confident in his ability to hit from that range.
Embiid with the screen on Thompson. From outside the arc, and down goes the three.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Durant. Here's Eason. Outside, Smith puts up the three, knocks down the three ball. And the Rockets lead by 19.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Houston.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
And so checking out their record tonight, Little Martin win number 32 overall.
And regaining their momentum against a team that had already beaten them once on the year. This win will make it one apiece to tie their best-of-3 season series against Philadelphia.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for KD.
Offensively, he was dialed in all night long. Scoring at will, it seemed, made the game look easy.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Now the Rockets with it. They're on a 13-3 run. The rebound by Watford.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
McCain's shot is off.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving, get something better.
Watford finds McCain. Driving the lane, no good. So we see Houston taking the W here, and the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable.
반지잖아. 반지잖아.